Hi, good morning, everyone. We want to give you a warm welcome this morning to all of our parents who have joined us this morning. We're so happy that you're here. I want to say good morning to all of our wonderful speakers today. We are here to talk about pre-K. As you know, pre-K registration opened yesterday. Our hotline was really just ringing off the hook, and we're happy about that because we know we have a lot of interest in our pre-K programs, and we're able to assist parents and families getting their children enrolled. Today, we are going to be sharing information about some of our pre-K programs in Dallas ISD. You're going to have the opportunity to hear directly from principals as well as some other central staff that is very important to our pre-K efforts in the district. By the end of today, we want you to leave here knowing that you're going to know how to register your child for Dallas ISD pre-K. So welcome and enjoy our time together.
So sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Hill. So again, if you have questions throughout our presentation, our pre-K hotline is actually open as we speak. You can call us at 214-932-7735 and we'll be able to assist you with any questions. And we're able to assist you to register over the phone using your computer to be able to complete the pre-K registration. For registration information or actually register, here's our website at www.prekdallas.org, or you can just scan this cute QR code here and it will take you directly to our website. So, all right, so we have some amazing array of different pre-K programs here in Dallas ISD, and we would like to hear just a little bit about them.
Did you know that a child's language skills and emotional health develop before they're 5 years old? We know, which is why Dallas ISD Pre-K offers your child a head start. By cultivating social, emotional, and academic skills, tomorrow will find your little one ready to explore and maximize every opportunity. Your child's development starts here. Dallas ISD Pre-K. Register today.
All right, so did you know that a child's brain development happens from the time they're born up to they're 5 years old? That is so important and impressive, and that's why we in Dallas ISD offer Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 to ensure that we're here to support and guide that brain development. So as you can see here, by the time that the child attends Pre-K 3, I said we have about 50% of the brain development that's already happened. So if a child attends a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old here in Dallas, we'll be able to nurture not only the academics, but the social and emotional development of your little one. By the time they get to 5 years old, which is kindergarten, 90% of the brain development has already happened. And so this is why it is an impact of child attending Dallas ISD or attending in the pre-K program in our pre-K partnership. One is it helps develop the self-confidence of the child. It helps develop the social and emotional skills, self-awareness, emotion and temper control, and starting to interact with other children within their classrooms and in different settings. The second part is the actual intellectual development, right? This is the high cognitive brain development that's happening at the time because children are not only working with each other, creating that social and emotional part of it, of relationships, but they're also actually inquiring this important academic intellectual needs basing on the learning and the learning environment and the way the learning styles are being distinguished between the students in our classrooms. And lastly, it's giving them a brighter future. Our children who attend pre-K are more prepared and better prepared to participate into kindergarten, and that actually increases them a percentage of being kindergarten ready. And also, it also shows like the high ability not only in kindergarten, but by the time they get to third grade, they're actually performing higher in both reading and math compared to the peers that are not attending pre-K. And also, they're more likely to graduate high school, go to college, and actually have multiple college degrees. So not only do we have the importance of pre-K as academic, but it's also academic, socially, and the child's future. So we here in Dallas ISD have an array of different programs. And here we have a special set of panelists that are actually principals that will be talking about some of the programs in each of their schools. We do offer pre-K in 149 elementary schools and 40 in pre-K partnership centers that you will hear from each of our principals. We start off with programs such as Montessori, two-way dual language, IB, STEM, partnerships with like Head Start of Greater Dallas, Mi Escuelita. We offer full day pre-K 3, half day pre-K 3, full day pre-K 4. We also offer families to qualify for free pre-K, scholarship pre-K, and actual tuition-based pre-K. So we have an array of different types of programs and different ways that parents can participate and qualify to attend our amazing pre-K programs in Dallas ISD. Part of our different type of programs, we also have what we call the transformation and magnet schools. So what you see here in our schools, we have on our screen, we have the types of Montessori schools that we have here. We have personalized learnings and the new biomedical and West Dallas schools that will be opening in August. But we also have single gender schools like solo prep for girls and solo prep for boys. And then we have schools that have the arts, like here at Martha Luther King. On our screen, you'll be able to see the type of school and the age that each school offers the program in. But we also actually have two amazing magnet schools by the name of Dilly and Harry Stone that their program starts in pre-K 4 and goes all the way up to 8th grade. Now, round 1 applications have been closed and been submitted and accepted. So now round 2 is now open. And though we do have Miss Bixby here on today, in case you guys have any questions, please let us know on the Q&A and she'll be able to assist. So once again, our phone lines are open as we speak and be available to 1 o'clock. You can please call us at this number that you see on the screen. If you have any additional questions or you need help to complete the application, we'll be able to assist you. And as we continue through our presentation, please make sure that you ask us questions on the Q&A and we'll be able to assist to answer them for you as we go throughout the presentation. All right, well, I would like to start to introduce our very first principal panelist for this morning, and her name is Miss Chandra Macklin. She is the principal of the J.J. Rose Learning Center.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ramirez. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? I am so excited to tell you about pre-K at Joseph J. Rose Learning Center. Again, I am Chandra Macklin, and I am the proud principal of Joseph J. Rose Learning Center. At our pre-K at Joseph J. Rose, we just had a great renovation. Our building is beautiful. We have a parking lot for our tricycles, so your children will get gross motor skills. In addition to that, we have a robotics club, a garden club, a STEAM class. We have specials in our pre-K school. We have music, we have art, we have library, and we have PE. Now, all of this is in addition to our regular PK programming, which is Frog Street and Pre-K My Way in Pre-K 4. Well, next week we have celebrating the young child, and we are going to start off with our music day next week. That's going to be a lot of fun because we have the Texas Winds working with us next week. So we have a lot of things that are happening at Rose. We are a STEAM school. We have a STEAM room. Our children work on engineering, and for example, we take the 3 little pigs and figure out how do we make the best house using straw, using bricks, and using wood together to do that with our students. Joseph J. Rhodes is located in South Dallas, and we are there from 7 to 6, as you see on the screen. We are really excited about working with all of our parents. We have a very vibrant PTO. With our PTO, we have breakfast with Santa. We have meetings with our parents. We have Zoom with our parents. We do a lot of things to bring them in and work with our students. You should really come and see you should come and see one of our award ceremonies. In our award ceremonies, we show our students what they've been doing and what they're going to do when they become older. So we cannot wait to see you with the Space Cowboys at Joseph J. Rose Learning Center, where we are growing, learning, and creating together.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Macklin. But what Ms. Macklin is, she's also the principal of our amazing Arlington Park Early Childhood Center. So tell us about your school, Ms. Macklin.
Well, at Arlington Park, where it is a great place to start, we are a 2-way dual language campus. We also do a lot with the life sciences. We plant pumpkins, we plant flowers, we have science fair, And now we're going to hatch some chickens. The eggs are coming. Last week, we had Career Week. During our Career Week, we had the opportunity to see veterinarians. We had the opportunity to work on our DNA with a real scientist. And we had the opportunity to get in an 18-wheeler. Bump, bump. Now, that was the most fun part of my day with the 18-wheeler. In addition to that, another vibrant PTO over at Arlington Park. We have healthy choice workshops where we work together with Rhodes. We also have Valentine's Day dances where we do it on Zoom, and now we're able to do those in person. We have a hunt for Easter eggs that are coming next week. 2 weeks from now, we have Easter egg hunts coming where we are hunting for learning and great prizes for our students. So at Arlington Park with our two-way dual language, we have a great opportunity to come and learn with us. Next year, we're also going to start a cheerleading team. So we cannot wait to see you with the Bulldog Pups at Arlington Park. It's a great place to start. And in our pre-K, we are kinder ready and college bound for Arlington Park Early Childhood Center and Joseph J. Rhodes Learning Center. We cannot wait to see you all there.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Macklin, for presenting your two amazing early childhood centers. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions, please add them on the Q&A. We'll be able to answer them. And again, our phone bags is still open, so you can please call us and we can support you with application. Or if you have additional questions about these two amazing schools, we'll be able to ask them on the question and Ms. Macklin will be able to assist us. All right, next we have our amazing infant and toddler program at Hog El New Tech Center. And we have our amazing principal, Mr. Jairo Casco, here sharing a little bit about his school from a transition from infants and toddlers into pre-K.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. It's such a pleasure to be here this morning to talk a little about what we do here at Hog New Tech. You know, you saw in the promo video about getting an early start. We actually get an early head start with our students. We're very fortunate enough to have a partnership with Child Care Group where we have an early head start program. We actually start with infants, 6-week-olds, and as they get to 3, then they transition to our full day 3-year-old program, then to our full day 4-year-old program. So we start at 6-week-old all the way up through 5th grade. So this is a nice opportunity that we do have here with Child Care Group. And then also we have additional resources. They provide school supplies, every type of resource for free. Also social services. So our students not only benefit from the Child Care Group social services, but then also with Dallas ISD. And then just to share a little bit about also what the students are exposed to is our goal is to get them future ready. So they have so many experiences through deeper learning. We use project-based learning to really get the students activated to get those skills so they can be ready for the outside world.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Costco, for sharing about your infant and program and going into transition into high school into pre-K with our partnership. So thank you so much. Again, if you have questions about the program at Hog, please add them on the Q&A section or call us on our hotline. Next, we have what we call pre-K partnerships. And here representing our pre-K partnership is Ms. Maria Molinares. She is our principal of pre-K partnerships. And she's just here to talk about a little bit what makes pre-K partnerships different and what a traditional elementary school is.
Thank you, Yesenia. Good morning. I'm Maria Molinares. Buenos dias. I am the principal for Pre-K Partnerships. We are a community-based pre-K program that includes more than 40 partnerships in the Dallas ISD boundaries. That is huge. We have partnerships with Head Start, with Child Care Group, and with Mi Escuelita. And we also offer an array of partnerships with daycare and child care centers. So parents, when we say community-based, it's community-based. We're right there by your house. We offer a full day pre-K for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4. We offer multi-grade classes with split pre-K 3 and pre-K 4. We offer extended day programs from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., which means we can have your child enrolled in our program, which is dual enrolled with the partnership program, and your child stay all day with a Dallas ISD teacher, a co-teacher, and it will be offer extended day programs until the end of the day. Our biggest goal is to implement a high quality pre-K program which we offer, supporting high literacy and classes that offer language development, math, social development for preschool eligible children. We are excited to have you in one of our schools. And our partnerships have been with us for at least 15 years since the early learning began those programs. I am truly proud to welcome you to our program. Again, our numbers are right there, 214-932-7735. You can just call us in. We are in standby to answer any of your questions about joining our partnerships. Thank you and have a fantastic day.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Molinares. Yes, it's a very amazing, different type of program that we are offering in our pre-K partnerships. Again, if you have any questions, please add them on the Q&A. And if not, you can call either our hotline or Ms. Molinares' hotline and be able to answer any questions that we have. But it's a great partnership with our child care centers that we have across Dallas ISD. All right, next we have Ms. Amber Shields, our amazing principal at Harley Early Childhood Center. And here she's going to talk a little bit about not only pre-K, but her entire school as a whole, and a little bit about what are the programs that she offers there.
Good morning, families. My name is Amber Shields, and I'm the proud principal of Harley Early Childhood Center. At Harley, we have the unique experience of serving you for the formative years of your child's life. We have the privilege of serving you from ages 3 to 2nd grade when students are 8 years old. And as we know, these formative years are so important because students are like sponges at this age. We see rapid brain development. They're developing social emotional skills in addition to those academic skills. So at Harley, our goal is to walk beside parents during these formative years to make sure that when your child leaves Harley in 2nd grade, they are ready to go and be successful no matter what wonderful Dallas ISD school they may choose to attend. We're located right across from Townview High School, and our goal is for all of our students to one day be high school graduates and then be college bound. We have a 2-way dual language program that includes our native Spanish speakers as well as native English speakers who may be looking to learn a second language. In addition, as I spoke about social emotional learning, we have Momentous Institute's Changemakers curriculum. Our teachers deliver lessons weekly, 30-minute lessons designed to help your child develop these social emotional skills as our students, even as young as 3 years old, are learning the school environment and learning skills such as grit, resilience, self-awareness, and just how to share with their friends. We have a half-day pre-K 3 program and a full-day pre-K 4 program. Harley, we believe in hands-on learning. This week, we just completed a thematic unit on space campus-wide, where our students as early as 3 were doing activities involving space. Our 2nd graders did experiments with moon rocks. So we truly believe in making learning fun and engaging. If you'd like more information about Harley, feel free to check out our social media. But Harley definitely is a place for early childhood.
Hi, thank you so much, Ms. Shields, for sharing some amazing programs that you have going on at your campus at Harley Early Childhood Center. Again, if you have questions, please add them on the Q&A. We'll be able to answer them, as well as call us in our phone banks as well. All right, next we have Ms. Baena. She is the principal of the Personalized Learning Academy at Highland Meadows, and she'll be able to talk about her program and the partnership that she has with Techstars.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. My name is Joanna Baena. I'm the proud principal of the Personalized Learning Academy at Highland Meadows. Our school is located in East Dallas near the Garland and Richardson area. We are just off of 635 and Jupiter Road. What makes our campus unique is that we're a personalized learning campus, and this year all of our students have received 90% of their instruction in a small group setting at the teacher table, while our campus has adopted the station rotation model. We are also a Leader in Me campus, which means we have adopted the 7 habits of happy kids, which is adapted from Stephen Covey's book titled The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We instill those habits and principles into our students by embedding them into our curriculum so that our students learn to be leaders, and we believe we're setting them up for success in life beyond our elementary school. Here at Highland Meadows Elementary, the Personalized Learning Academy, we offer half-day pre-K 3, full-day pre-K 4, free pre-K, Dallas ISD free pre-K scholarship, and tuition pre-K. We are proud to be one of the only schools in Dallas ISD that also offer a pre-K in collaboration with Head Start of Greater Dallas. The advantage of our pre-K collaborative with Head Start include a smaller class size and a ratio of 1 to 10 students to adults in our pre-K collaborative classes. Head Start is also a great resource for providing for the needs of our community. They have supported our families with things like uniforms, shoes, and even food. All of our Head Start students receive free school supplies at the beginning of the school year, which is a great support to our families as well. And many instructional resources are provided for the classrooms by Head Start to ensure that our students have what they need to learn and grow on our campus. Finally, our students in our pre-K collaborative also enjoy the benefits of free field trips each year, which provide incredible experiences outside of the classroom for our students to learn from the authentic world around them. And we actually have a Head Start office with additional Head Start staff on our campus to support our pre-K teachers and students and their families. If anyone would like more information about any of our programs or would like to register for pre-K and need help with that registration, we'll be happy to help you with that. You can call the school or reach out to me directly with any questions, make an appointment for registration support. Our enrollment team is ready and excited to help you every step of the way. We welcome all of our new pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 families for the upcoming 2022-2023 school year to the Personalized Learning Academy at Highland Meadows.
All right, thank you, Ms. Diana, for sharing about your pre-K program and those additional services and resources families get when they register into your collaborative Head Start program at your campus. Thank you so much. Now, next we have our amazing principal, Dr. Sandoval. He is the principal of Lyston Elementary School, and he's going to talk about a little bit about his school and what makes it special.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Mick Sandoval, and I am privileged to be able to serve students at William Lipscomb Elementary. We are a pre-K 3 to 5th grade school located in East Dallas, and not only that, our building is over 100 years old, and so we have a very rich history of community support within our building. As you can see on the slide, we're an International Baccalaureate World School, so we have an inquiry-based learning that we have, and really very excited about learning. Our pre-K programs start as early as 3 years old, and they have a full day of learning at school. Pre-K 4 as well. We have two-way dual language, so our native English speakers and our native Spanish speakers learn together all the way from pre-K to 5th grade. Likewise, we also have a tuition-based program for our pre-K. So all of our parents very much enjoy the diversity. They work together. We have a very strong community, as I mentioned, for 100 years. And we live by our motto, which is excellence, not without effort. If there's ever anything that we can do for you here at Lipscomb Elementary, please reach out to us. So you can reach out to me directly. But you'll be in great hands no matter what Dallas ISD program that you choose.
All right, thank you, Dr. Sandoval, for sharing some information of your campus. Again, he offers a full day pre-K 3, a full day pre-K 4. It's an IB school and offers free to tuition-based pre-K. Thank you so much. If you have questions, please continue to add them on the Q&A, and then we'll be able to assist you on our pre-K hotline. And next we have our director, Miss Kristen Jackson. She's going to talk about the Dallas ISD HIPPY program here in an early learning department.
All right. So you guys have heard a lot about programs for your children. Now let's talk about the program for you, the HIPPY program. HIPPY stands for Home Instruction for Parents of Preschool Youngsters. We're a free program in which a Professional home visitor goes into the home to work with parents to equip them with the skills to teach their children to recognize letters, shapes, numbers, colors, share stories, social, emotional, all of those soft and hard skills that children need to succeed in school. And we do all of this in the comfort in your own home. The program lasts about 30 weeks. And so we provide our families with curriculum at no cost. Also books. And this year we rolled out an iPad with a supportive program on it, Hatch Ignite. So we're super excited about that. Your home instructor is your home instructor. So the rapport that's built is amazing. We take families on field trips, group meetings, so that you can have parent socialization time. And we also have an amazing father engagement program in which we partner with Ms. Molinares' SRI schools and All Pro Dads, in which, and we'll be going on a big field trip coming up for those dads. Our pre-enrollment starts on Monday. So you can head on over to our Facebook page. We'll be doing some very engaging activities next week. We call this our Hippie Rally Week. So as you're rallying up and gearing up to enroll your kids in these programs, you can enroll also. You can also scan this QR code or just head right on over, like I said, to our Facebook page and get enrolled. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Jackson, for sharing about the Dallas ISD Hippie program. And again, I do want to thank all of the panelists that were here today to talk about their program, which is just a few of what we offer here in Dallas ISD. And once again, thank you so much. They will stay here with us. So in case you have some additional questions specifically about their school and program, we'll be able here to be able to answer those questions as we go through and continue through our presentation. So once again, thank you for all the panelists for sharing about their amazing program. Now we're going to transition with my co-host, which is Ms. Rosario Cedillo. She'll be able to talk about a little bit more on how we get to register and what you'll find on our website and what are some next steps that you may do since pre-K registration did start yesterday. Super excited. And what are some steps you can do start today and for the remainder of the weekend?
Let's begin. Welcome, everyone. My name is Maria Cedillo, and I'm part of the pre-K enrollment team here in Dallas ISD. I'm going to walk you in how to navigate our pre-K site, where you can find information about our program, so you can have questions that you may have, how to reach out to us, how the students qualify, and some very important tools. As Yesenia already mentioned, our registration started yesterday. So we are accepting registrations for the current school year and for the upcoming school year. We're still accepting kids for right now for the 21-22, but the registration for 22-23 just opened yesterday, and we're very excited to have you here. Okay, so as from the previous slide that Yesenia was sharing, do you see it was a QR code? It takes you directly. So our site, it's www.prekdallas.org. Once you go into that page, it takes you to this landing page that it says register online for pre-K. And in here, you're going to find information about registration if you're ready to be part of our family. Of course, our webinar, that's what you use to register. Information about the benefits of pre-K, the commercial, and then at the bottom, you're always going to find how to reach out to us in here. Okay, then, of course, we're ready to do how to register. For the audience that I have here, for the Spanish-speaking audience, if you click here in Inscripción de Prekinder en Español, it takes you to our website in fully Spanish, okay? Todo en español, igualito que lo otro, just like the other one. Okay, so let's go back to our page, and now we're gonna preview this part, which is how to register. So if we go into how to register, you're gonna see that in our screen, we have how to register video that one of our department put together, and is walking you through the steps. So besides guiding you today with the registration, if for some reason you're still having troubleshootings and it's Saturday night, tonight that you're submitting your registration, you can always go back to our page, to our homepage, and then click on this video, and maybe it can support you with the troubleshooting. Okay, so there are just 4 basic steps. The first 2 is on your side, and the last then step number 3 and 4, it's what we do, so don't worry about those. Number 1 is first, there are a couple of documents that you need to have in order for you to submit the registration. So please collect the documents, the ones that are required to submit your registration, and have them handy when you're completing your registration. If you're using your phones, you're going to be able to take pictures of the documents. If you're using your computer, you can scan the documents or use the camera on your laptop to take a picture of the documents so you can use them to submit your registration. Then, of course, step number 2 is create an account, log in an account, complete all the questions, attach your documents, and submit. That's all you have to do, just 2 basic steps, okay? And when you're ready to start the enrollment process for pre-K, we're going to click right here. If you are wondering what documents is she talking about, okay, so we have the list of the required documents right here for you. It's a list of the documents that we need when you're submitted the registration. Child's birth certificate, picture ID of the guardians, proof of address, immunization records, social security card, right? These are just documents that you're going to need for registration. Our pre-K programs do need to have some type of eligibility because we offer 3 different programs, and I can show you in our site where you can learn more about those programs. So we need to have something that applies to your family. For example, if your family has income, you need to provide your proof of income or benefits from the state or additional documents. We also have samples of the documents in here that if you don't have the birth certificate, what else can I use in order for me to submit? And we have some sample documents they're going to show. It will be just pictures of passports, hospital records, baptismal records, looks like this. These are the acceptable documents in case that you don't really have the birth certificate, okay? Additional documents that we can use. And we have samples for each one of them. So I encourage you to get familiar with the documents so you can have them and put them together before you start the registration. We also have it for the pre-K eligibility, okay? Now, to learn more about the pre-K eligibility, you can go in here and it says pre-K eligibility. We have 3 ways for our students to attend pre-K. So who is eligible to attend pre-K? And we have pre-K free through our scholarship in Dallas ISD or tuition-based programs. And if you click on those icons, it's going to give you all the description and then where you can find more information about that. Okay? The same with the scholarship. It has a description. And then how do you know that your child may qualify? It's just, it gives you an observation about what things you need to include when you're completing your registration. So let's begin our registration, okay? Once you click again, remember, we're ready to enroll in pre-K because registration started yesterday. So I'm going to click right here and it's going to be in Espanol. It looks like this for my audience that I have in Espanol. Here's the video, it's in Spanish. And then inscriba aquí para pre-kinder, okay? So it takes you to this site. This is the parent login information. So if you are new to Dallas ISD and you haven't even seen this page before, it's the first time to enroll a child in Dallas ISD, you will have to create an account. So you're going to use this site, the one on the right, and you're going to be completing all the required fields. For example, the first name and the last name, the password, and then you're going to confirm, and then you're going to click on I'm not a robot, and then create an account. If you are a returning parent because you already had a first grader, third grader, or even a pre-K student, and it is returning, you already have an account. So you can use your credentials and log into your account. If you don't remember, you can use forgot your password, or you can always reach out to us, calling the Pre-Enrollment Hotline, and we can reset your password and we can give you all your information about how to log in. So I already have an account and it's just for practice purposes. The name of my mom is Mom Dallas, gmail.com, okay? And of course, I have my password. Takes you to a welcoming page. Okay, so this is your landing page. This is the dashboard. We call this the dashboard. Since the registration for the current school year is still open, remember that you have to verify the school year that you are selecting. In this case, because we're registering for the upcoming school year, I selected 22-23. So it gives you a couple of instructions in here. These are, you have to read them and understand that the one that is for blue is for the next school year. The one that is green, it's currently available right now. So if you don't have any students, it's the first time for you to access this account, and you're going to submit a registration for pre-K. We're going to say, I want to register my student, right? I'm going to register my student at a neighborhood school or pre-K partnership center, right? We just submit a pre-K. I'm going to click here, and I'll show you how that happens. But if you already have a student because you are a returning parent, you're going to see your student at the bottom of your screen. I have first baby and second baby over here, right? So as you can see with my first baby, I already started the registration and I left it on document upload. My second baby, I'm about to start, okay? But if I'm going to add a new baby today, this is what you would do. If you don't have any students, you're going to go, let's begin registration. The first question is to see if we don't have a record of the student in our system. So if we have a record of the student, you're going to enter the information right here. You need the student ID and date of birth. And if it's a brand new student, don't worry about it and then just continue. And then you will be completing just the basic information. I'm just giving you an example, right? I have Belle Disney, and then the date of birth, I'm going to say that it is 3/8/2019. So it's a 3-year-old. So once you see your age, if it says 3, you have to select pre-K3. If it says 4, you're going to select pre-K4, okay? And then you're going to be answering all the fields. Here, you're going to select that we are applying for a neighborhood school or a pre-K partnership center, and you need a code, or a transformation school because you already have a seat or it's a returning student, okay? So that's how you do it with the students that are brand new. You're answering those questions, right? I'm going into a neighborhood and I'm moving on. Every page, I'm just gonna show you the menu on the left. The first field is you're gonna have selection of schools. In pre-K, only for pre-K right now, it's open enrollment. What it means is if you have a school that is just across the street, but you want to enroll your child in another one that is a little farther away and they have that program, you can select the other school. So you can select the school of your choice as long as they have the program according to your age, your child's age and their needs. So you have 3 choices. Of course, choice 1 is the most important one because that is your priority school. So that school is the first one to review your record. So remember, in pre-K, we have open enrollment. However, right here is saying once the child is going to kindergarten, you have to make sure that if you want the child to stay and it's not your son's school, you need to apply for a transfer and the school can help you with that process as well. So you make your selections. Because I am a pre-K3 student, my daughter is a pre-K3, the list of schools that I'm going to see are the only ones that offer that program, okay? So it is up to me to see which is the one that I want, right? So I can select any of these schools that are listed as my first choice, and then my second choice, and so on. The first 2 are required. This one you can skip and then continue. Then for the rest of the registration is just a confirmation page, right? And you're gonna start now fully by selecting your language. You're gonna see the menu over here that you are ready to do your registration. So you have several steps, right, in here. You're gonna be flipping the pages and answering all the questions. If you need to log out for some reason that you need something to do, you can always say save and exit and it takes you out. You can go back to your dashboard by clicking here. It takes you back to your menu. And I already have Bell. You're going to see that I added Bell, so Bell is there. So that's how you do it. Now I am going to model how to do the document upload. That is one of the most important things when we're doing this. Of course, I am using my laptop, but if I was using my phone, on the video that we have is going to explain to you how to upload documents when you're using different devices. So I'm going to go in the one, my first baby, it's on the document upload section. So I am clicking on that. I am ready to upload the documents. This is the document upload page. I can still go back to some of those pages and make any updates if I need to. I can jump from one section to the other, right? But I am ready to do the document upload. So this page was saved and it takes me back to my document upload. So remember, there are some fields that are required in order for you to submit. Other documents that you can submit later, you're gonna find out right here. For the birth certificate, because I'm a new student, I need to attach something because it has a red asterisk. I need a picture ID of me, the guardian, and then a proof of income. But as you can see, the other fields are not required. I can submit those later because we are finishing your registration now and school starts in August. So I still have time to gather my immunizations, to update those records, take my daughter to the doctor and things like that. So in this case, I only need 3 important things in order for me to upload. So I'm going to click here, or I can use browse file. It works the same. So if you do browse file, it opens a menu from your computer, and then you get to select your document, and voila, it's right there, right? If you don't like that document by mistake, you enter one of your pictures instead of the document that you're looking for, you can delete the document and it's going to prompt you, say, are you sure you want to remove this file? You take it off and then you add something else and it's right there. So remember, we need at least 3 documents for pre-K for new students. We need birth certificate, picture ID, and some type of eligibility. In this case, is their income. Depending on your answers, if you're saying that you receive benefits, this is the field that is going to be required for you. So I have my 3 documents, 1, 2, 3. I am ready to submit. So I'm going to click on continue. I do my signature. Mommy Disney or Mommy Dallas, right? And I am the mother. Okay, and as you can see, it's gonna record that it's like a timestamp when I submitted the registration and when I did my signature and everything. So I am ready. I'm gonna say continue. It's gonna give you the review page. You verify. If you still need to make changes, you can click edit, or you can go back to your menu and then submit. Once you submit, you get the confirmation, a little message saying that the documents is everything. I'm not able, for that question that we have, I'm not able to update, but I can still go back and upload my missing documents, remember? So now it's close to the summer date and I already have my immunizations and my proof of residency. I can go back to my student and keep adding the missing files. If you go back to your dashboard now, you're gonna see the 3 students for Mom Dallas. We have first baby, and now it is in processing for the school of my choice. So the school is going to review the record, okay? It takes between 3 weeks or less when they for them to review the record. Because of the number of registrations, but usually you get a confirmation right away. and you can view your record. And then for my second baby, if I want to continue, I can just continue where I left off. And for my Belle Disney, I can continue where I left off. We are doing registration. Now is the time to do registration in our neighborhood schools. Okay, so remember to use our website for more information about how to register for the pre-K programs or to locate your schools. You can find your schools in here by entering your address and your grade level, or by the programs, and then you click continue. Well, thank you so much. That is the presentation from my end. So if you still have any questions, we have the hotline open for people to answer. And we are here
Recording
to
in
support
progress.
you. It's a bilingual program, so we have people working in English and Spanish at any time. And that's all from my end. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Cedillo, for going over the pre-K application process. Again, if you have questions, we have some great questions that I'm fixing to be answering, and keep them on coming on our Q&A section. Also, if you have questions, you can call us at our hotline at 214-932-7735. So before we actually get to some of the Q&A, I do want to continue just to say, thank you so much for everybody being here today that have been able to share. Panelists, we do have a couple of questions that have been coming in through our Q&A, through our chat with our families that are listening, specifically about the programs. So just a reminder today that the pre-K enrollment did start yesterday, which on Friday on April 1st. And today we have our virtual event, but we also have our pre-K drive-throughs. Those are actually starting on the month of May. For each Saturday, we'll be at a different location in a different part of the city of Dallas. As you can see here on the screen, the first one will be May 7th. And what our drive-through events are is us actually, you guys as a family will be able to drive in your own vehicle, very similar to a drive-through restaurant. Will be able to assist you with your pre-K application. No need for you to get down, just as long as you bring your required documentation, and we'll be able to support you with completing the registration process in entirety. Again, please visit our website if you have any questions. Here's our hotline number, or if you prefer to text, you can text us here. Now, I'm actually going to start going over some of the Q&A questions that we have here. But I will have Ms. Rosario to be able to share our website on the screen, because there are some questions that she can walk us through our pre-K website that we'll be able to answer for you. So for our question number 1, and this is for our personalized learning. Can somebody that has personalized learning at their campus can share a little bit of what is personalized learning?
I can share, Yesenia. So personalized learning is a way that we try to meet the needs of every student based on where they are. One way that we're doing this is by creating playlists on our campus so that students have a menu of options that they're working through while they're going through their station rotation model. Students travel through a collaboration station where they get to work with their peers to accomplish a task. They also see the teacher in a very small group setting every day for every subject. And then they also have a technology station where they get to work with adaptive software that assesses them on a regular basis and provides curriculum to meet their needs for where they are. And that's one of the ways that we're able to personalize the environment. Another thing that we believe with the personalized learning is that students should have choice and voice in the way that they learn, and they should be able to learn in ways that suit them best. So some students, for example, might like to watch videos versus reading an article. They should have voice and choice in the way that they learn. And so we incorporate that into our curriculum and into our lesson plans on a daily basis. And finally, we try to personalize the environment with flexible seating. So all of our classrooms have multiple options for seating. It does not look like a typical standard classroom where you see just table desks. We also have floor tables with floor chairs. We have flexible chairs with that kind of wobble. We allow students to sit on bouncy balls. We allow standing desks. We have standing desks in our classrooms. Some students need to rock, some students need to move, they need to be able to get up and walk around. And so we're very adapted to the needs that our students have, and we try to meet them where they are and personalize their instruction to ensure that they're growing from point A to point B. And another aspect of the personalized learning is that we are very data-based in the classroom. So whatever students' academic levels are for whatever content they're studying, the point is to meet them where they are and take them to the next level. It's all about their individual growth.
Thank you, Ms. Diana, for sharing that. All right, Ms. Seville, can you tell us a little bit how can we use School Finder and families identify the school that they're interested in or their local neighborhood?
Yes, so I don't know if you noticed that while Ms. Baena was presenting all the information about personalized learning, I was modeling how to locate her campus. So remember the tool that is Choose Dallas ISD that it's in our site, Find My School, takes you to this tab. So you're gonna plug in your address or you can do it by program. So in this case, I said pre-K3 schools or pre-K4 schools, and then I did the address. And I'm saying, I want to talk about the academic programs. And in this case was personalized learning, right? Or I can select two-way dual language, or I can select Montessori. In this case, I'm going to say personalized learning because that was the question. And I'm going to say best fit. So all the first options are going to be the ones that offer that program. In this case, the ones that says 202. Now, this is your home, the address that I provided. These are all the schools that offer pre-K4 in our district. However, only the ones that had 2-2, it's a match of my criteria, which was personalized learning. So I see personalized learning Gonzalez, and of course I have Highland Meadows personalized learning. So if I want to learn more about the school, then I need to reach out to the school. If I want to compare the schools, I can click here, make my selection, and then compare them. Or I can learn more about the school by clicking on them. Takes me to their site. This is their website, their phone number, and their address. And then, of course, the programs. What programs do they have? Personalized learning, innovation, one-way dual language, half-day pre-K3, and so on. So that it's a great tool in case you're looking for a particular program that you can use and learn more about the program as well, right here. If I want to go straight to their site, of course, I clicked on it. It takes me directly into their home site for each of the schools that we have in our map. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Here's a couple more questions. When did registration start? It actually went live yesterday. So it goes live now and does not close. But we do share if you can please register as quickly as possible. We do have many seats across the district, but there are limited seats at each of the schools. So registration went live yesterday, so you can register today as we speak or after our presentation. You can also visit your local elementary school. We'll be able to support you with face-to-face support to complete the registration process. Or you can call us on our hotline today and we can help you support you over the phone as well. All right, so we have another question here also, and this is actually for Dr. This question says, what is IB?
Thank you for the question. IB is International Baccalaureate, and it is a way for students to explore learning, very similar to what our other panelists were saying in their way, but it's a way for students to kind of discover the world around them. Our hope is that in visiting or in learning through IB, that our students will be able to succeed in a global society when they get older. They're able to learn about other countries. We are able to collaborate with with schools in other countries as well. And so it's really getting the child to realize that they are part of the entire planet and that society. And how does that look in their classroom? And so it's just a way of really developing themselves as a global citizen 1 year at a time in elementary school.
All right, thank you, Dr. Sandoval. Thank you for sharing that. Next question is, if I'm planning to move from one part of the city of Dallas to another one, can my child register in a new school for pre-K? Yes, so pre-K is actually open enrollment, so you can actually register in any of the Dallas ISD elementary schools that offers the program that you are registering your child in. I think that's a great question. The next question is it required for my child to be potty trained to attend pre-K 3 or pre-K 4? The answer is no, it's not required for your child to be potty trained. It is great to work with a collaboration between you as a parent and guardian with the campus staff to ensure that potty training is happening together, but it's not a requirement. All right, next, another question. This is actually from Ms. Molinares. How can somebody register for a pre-K partnership, or how do we know where pre-K partnerships are located?
Great question. So as I was saying in the presentation, there are 40 different partnerships. So thank you, Ms. Maria, for sending the information. So if you go to the main website, there is information about each partnership, and basically our enrollment, it is dual. So parents have to enroll first with the partnership site. So if you go into the website, as Ms. Cedillo is indicating, the list of partnerships are there. So let's say that you're interested in a Head Start location, or you're interested in the childcare environment location. So first step will be to contact. You can call us. We can be using the main number today, or our hotline, our pre-K partnership hotline. And you could do it at any time during the week. So we can guide you through the best option based on your location. But let's say that you already know which one you want to have. So let's say you want to go to Ferguson and Oaks, Head Start. So that is the location. You will go directly to the Ferguson and Oaks location and request enrollment on the Ferguson and Oaks enrollment site. So they will have to enroll you first, and as soon as you finalize that enrollment, then you will do the Dallas ISD portion of the enrollment. All the students that go to the pre-K partnership centers, they are dual enrolled, which means they receive 2 programs at the same time. They receive Head Start wraparound services, and that will provide you the before and the after school services that I was referring to. And in addition to, you will enroll with the Dallas ISD. So the Dallas ISD side is pretty easy. It's just the online enrollment, as we were explaining. And then the Head Start side, you will receive the information at the site. They also have a very similar process. It's an online enrollment process. And once both enrollments are complete, you're fully enrolled.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Molinares, for that, answering the question. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, so here's the next question. Is pre-K free? Yes, so we have a couple options. So if your family qualifies, and actually while I'm going through this, Ms. Rosario is going to show us on the screen. So there are 3 ways you can participate with Dallas ISD. One is you qualify by our 3A state guidelines that you see here. You can qualify for free, but there are specific documentation you need to provide, as Ms. Lydia had mentioned earlier today. So one, definitely your child must be 3 or 4 years old on or before September 1st. In order to participate for pre-K 3, child must be 3 on or before September 1st, and for pre-K 4 on or before September 1st. We'll need to make sure that you upload or you bring to our campus the child's birth certificate or baptism or some documentation to prove the child's birth date and their name, your guardian of the parent's ID number, proof of income, whether it's your paycheck stubs, whether you receive food, TANF, Medicaid, that does have a date of that it's not expired. If a child's ever been into foster care or has an active military parent, or is a recipient of the Star of Texas Award, or is a family is homeless. Any of these qualifiers, the family only has to qualify through one. And the family qualifies, or the child qualifies for food care. Oh, I did forget. If the child speaks any other language other than English, the child is getting evaluated to see how high or low the English language is, and that's another potential qualifier. If the family does not qualify by the state PA, then we do offer a Dallas ISD scholarship. And you could do ways and forms that the family can qualify. It's either one is through our student group population, which is our academic achievement gap, which is listed, and if the student is African American, they'll automatically qualify for our scholarship. Two, there's a different income bracket or chart that we utilize to qualify our families based on income for our scholarship, as you see here. Earlier, somebody on the chat had asked me, how does a family of 6 actually qualify for free pre-K? So on the green chart, on the green chart, it actually shows that a family can make no more than $68,802 if they're a family of 6. For a scholarship chart, the family of 6 can make no more than $111,571. That is the combined income if you and the second parent actually have the income, and that is something that Ms. Rosario had already shared earlier. And then lastly, if the student is a native English speaker and but does not comprehend the English language, then the child can also get evaluated for the English language, just like the previous student I had mentioned. So that's how we can qualify for not only PA or the pre-K scholarship. But if the family does not qualify for either or, we do offer actually tuition at selected schools. So for our tuition, it's also for a full day pre-K 3 program and a full day pre-K 4 program is where we're offering tuition. For the upcoming school year, tuition for the entire year is actually $5,000. On here on the screen, you'll actually be able to see the list of the different types of different locations that we're actually offering tuition. Whether it's, current year, you're still interested in the current year, but for the upcoming school year, the list is also on the website where a child can actually, a family can apply for tuition as well. So that, like I said, there are 3 different ways you can qualify. One is through our TA guidelines, 2 through our pre-K Dallas ISD scholarship for free, or 3 through our tuition guidelines that are listed here on the website. And here you'll see the list of all the tuition schools, and do they offer full day pre-K 3 or the pre-K 4 program as well. Look at that, Lyston is actually located there as well. All right, that's a great question. I know it's a very long answer, but definitely visit our Dallas at www.prekdallas.org to be able to get some little bit more information on here. All right, so here is our next question, and actually it's from Ms. Nicole Bixby. How can we continue registering for transformation schools, and what does it mean for second round?
Hi there. If we have seats available in our transformation schools, you will still be able to add them. If you had applied in round 1, you can add additional schools. If you haven't applied yet, those campuses that do have seats will be listed within the application. If you are looking for a certain campus and you don't see them there, it's because we've already filled those seats and they no longer have those grade levels available.
Thank you, Ms. Bixby.
You're welcome.
All right, our next question is how do I register for a Head Start program? So there's a different 2 ways here. So one is Ms. Molina has talked about our pre-K partnerships and the direction and how the process you have to go through there. But also like Ms. Diana, she's one of our schools that has our Head Start program. We actually have 2 more in our district. And really you just visit the local campus, and there actually is a Head Start advocate or a Head Start office at the school, like Ms. Diana had mentioned earlier. And you can just come in and get the information and be able to use the process that they have in order to qualify and actually register at each of the Head Start collaborative schools that we offer, much like Ms. Diana had mentioned earlier. And Ms. Diana, did I miss anything you would like to share?
No, I would just say come to our campus and we'll help you get registered if you're interested in the pre-K program.
Okay, awesome. Now, Mr. Casco, for your question is similar to the child care group with the Head Start program. How can families register for the infant and toddler? And is there a transition from infant and toddler to your pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 program?
Yeah, so it's similar to the Head Start. Just come to our school, and we do have an advocate that will assist you. And then the transition is very seamless. Once the student turns 3, they just, because we actually do have a collaborative classroom of 3 and 4-year-olds that's with the early Head Start and with us. So then students already are in the mix, and they just transition from that class to kinder. So it's very seamless.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. This question actually is from Ms. Shields for the Harley Early Childhood Center. How is your campus school different than a regular elementary school?
So with our campus being pre-K 3 through 2nd grade, we have an intensive focus on those early childhood foundational skills. So students are prepared in literacy and in math. So when they do go on to 3rd grade, they are prepared for state assessments. One of the ways that that looks different is a lot of small group instruction in reading and math for our pre-K through 2nd graders. But we also just have a unique opportunity without the high stakes testing environment to create an environment that is fun, where students are learning, and there's opportunities for families to consistently engage with us as a campus.
All right, thank you, Ms. Shields. This next question is actually for Ms. Macklin. How do I know which school should I choose between the both schools that you serve?
Well, location may be one of the ways that you might choose. Joseph J. Rhodes, which is located in South Dallas, and Arlington Park is located in North Dallas near Love Field and the Medical District. Both schools are awesome, and location might be one of the ways that you would like to decide to go to our campuses. In addition to that, at Joseph J. Rhodes, does have a STEAM focus, and at Arlington Park, it has more of a life science focus and a two-way dual language.
All right, great answer and great questions. Like Ms. Baxton said, you really get to know is what type of program you think your child will best accelerate in. So like Ms. Rosario had actually shared earlier, which is the school finder, for you to get to know, 1, the locations of where the schools are compared to your home, 2, the different type of programs that we do offer, and 3 is to finally decide which one you like and actually complete the registration. You know your child best. So you know if they either would be excelling in a STEM program, or we also offer Montessori, single gender schools, or two-way dual language. Which really we get to know is what you think would be best for your child. Do the research through our school finder and actually either register online or actually receive the face-to-face support at each of the schools. All right, so thank you. The next question is, how do I apply for a scholarship if I know I'm not going to qualify by the TA guidelines? Great question. It actually is automatically. So what each of our schools do is, 1, you get qualified as your child gets qualified by the TA guidelines. If the child does not qualify by the TA guidelines, then we transition over automatically and then do the qualifying through our scholarship. If the family does not qualify to the scholarship, then we'll go on into the tuition scenario. So these are the 3 steps in order that we do every single family that registers in any of our programs, to see which is the format that the best qualify first, to ensure that we get their child into our Dallas ISD program. It's actually a great question. And then next question is actually from Miss Kristen. So Miss Kristen, at what age do we start enrolling? Can my child participate in the HIPPY program, and what do I have to do as a parent?
Yes, so for HIPPY, they serve children ages 2 through 5, so 2-year-olds. And so what was the last part of the question?
What do I have to do as a parent?
So what the program bases itself on is some home visiting. And so we have home instructors that will visit the family, and we engage in 30 weeks of curriculum. And so as a parent, you'll just work one-on-one with the home instructor, and the home instructor will share the curriculum that will take you through activities and things to do with your child at home. The basis of the program is to ensure that we are helping parents be their child's best first teacher. And so by engaging in the HIPPY program, it really equips parents with skills, and it just helps children reach developmental milestones and be ready for school when they become school aged.
Thank you, Dr. Hare, for that question, for answering that question. Now, next question is if my son receives speech therapy, can schools provide the same service at schools? Actually, yes. So if your child has special needs or needs special services and you do have the medical and the doctor documentation, yes. If you actually bring those documentations to register if you're going in person, or actually if you're completing the pre-K registration application online, there is a specific question if your child is receiving services, then you will be able to upload that documentation as well, and the SEER and the campus will be able to review that documentation so they know that those are the services that will need to be provided for your child, whether it's in a 3-year and a 4-year, and actually in any grade level, that services will be able to be provided. So thank you, that is a great question. Again, pre-K registration actually went live yesterday, so on April 1st, so today is day 2. If you guys have any support or need some additional support and services, our pre-K hotline is actually open till 1 o'clock today. The telephone number is 214-932-7735. Or if you prefer to text us, you can text at 972-687-7735. All right, so we have a couple of more questions still coming in here through our chat. If my child is in pre-K3 half day, can my child attend full day pre-K3 instead? Actually, the answer is yes. So we do offer the 2 options for pre-K3. So we offer a full day pre-K3 at selected schools, and we offer half day pre-K3 at a different selected schools. And of course, pre-K4 is offered in every school with the exception of 2 across the Dallas ISD. So really, as a parent for the pre-K3 program, it's really up to you what you know your child best, if he's actually going to be able to handle the entire time in pre-K3 with that age, or do you think he's going to only be able to best handle the half-day program? All right, thank you for that, and thank you, Rosario, for being my Vanna White as we're answering these questions. You're doing a great job. All right, the next question was, can my pre-K student ride the bus? Yes, pre-K students can ride the bus only if the school actually has bus transportation or a bus route. They can ride the bus, but they must be an adult at the bus stop when the child gets picked up and when the child gets dropped off, so they can. Now, if your child is actually attending a half-day program for pre-K3, then yes, they can ride the bus in the morning, but somebody will have to pick them up at the school at the middle of the day. There is no middle of day transportation. If the child is attending in the afternoon session, then somebody will have to drop them off at the school, but definitely they're going to be able to ride the bus to their bus stop as long as there's an adult there as well. I think it's a great question. This question is actually for Ms. Bixby. If I've already picked my schools of choice, can I change them?
Yes, you may. So when you log into the application, you can only choose up to 5. And so if you previously chose 5, you're able to withdraw applications to some of your choices, and then you can add those choices, your new choices. What I would recommend, we do have a link on the Choose Dallas ISD site, and I can drop that. Maybe we can share that shortly, that shows which schools have already closed for applications. So I would encourage you, if a campus is closed and you may not want to withdraw your applications to other schools. If you're on the wait list, you'll remain on the wait list and you would be contacted if a seat becomes available in the future. But you can definitely change your choices.
All right, thank you. All right, this next question actually is for Ms. Cedillo. So Ms. Cedillo, so if I have already completed my application and submitted, but realized that there were some documents I did not upload, can I go back and upload them later?
Yes, so remember with my students, you still have access to, you go back to your account. In this case, you select the student. In this case, the one that we submitted was First Baby because it says in processing. I go to view registration confirmation. And remember from your menu, you're not going to be able to make any changes to your responses. However, For the document upload section, you still have access to do that. So you can add the additional documents in here, the ones that you're missing, or make any changes as well. Of course, if you don't have access to this, you can reach out to your elementary, your local elementary, and they can help you to upload the document as well. You can email the document to us as well with the student name and the guardian name. But yes, you have access to do that from your account directly.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cedillo. Now, I know we have a couple of two-way dual language programs here. So one of the principals can actually answer this question. So here's the question. What is the benefit for my child to be in a two-way dual language program if he primarily speaks English? And how does a dual-way dual language work?
I'll be happy to answer that. One of the wonderful things about the two-way dual language program is that students not only learn language, but they don't only become bilingual, but they also are biliterate. And so the students spend the majority of their day in pre-K through second grade in Spanish instruction. There is some English instruction that occurs perhaps in mathematics, or if the students are in specials, meaning they're in art, music, PE, those kind of things. But as the students get a little bit older, the English instruction becomes more prevalent. And so students are able to read and write in both language as well as speak in both languages. So that's pretty much how the program works. What's the benefit? Benefit is again, in this global society that we live in, becoming not only bilingual to be able to have conversations with people in other languages, but also to be able to read and write in both of those languages. If you're in a two-way dual language program all the way through senior year in high school, you actually get a student actually gets a biliterate seal on their diploma, and so it's a really amazing thing for our kids to have.
All right, thank you, Dr. Sandoval. It's a great response. Thank you so much. Next question is actually for Ms. Bixby. So if my child is on the waiting list for a transitional school, what happens next?
So if you are currently on the wait list, you would be contacted if a seat becomes available. What I would recommend is that you can also, if you haven't made 5 selections, you could add new selections, especially since we have more schools that opened yesterday at our neighborhood campuses. So if you are on a wait list, I would encourage you to apply to one of our other neighborhood campuses.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Bixby. Next question is for Ms. Molinares. How can I get a partnership center code? Or Ms. Christie can answer this question. How can we get a partnership center code?
Mappy, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem. So that is an important question, right? So in order to get a partnership code, you will have to, like I said in my presentation, our program, when you're enrolled in our program, you're dual enrolled. So you have to enroll with the partnership first. So as soon as you contact the partnership and you're ready to do our part of the enrollment, they will provide you with a code. So the code is just 5 letters that are specific and unique to that partnership. So once you have to contact the partnership, they'll give you the 5 letter codes and you'll be ready to input. Now, if you lose that code or if you're not sure where the flyer or the information is, you can always call our hotline. We do have our enrollers and our CRCs online connected, so we're able to provide you with a code once you have finalized the Head Start or the childcare group or the partnership enrollment. So It's very easy to obtain, just a phone call away. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Well, I would like to thank everybody again for being here with us today. I know Ms. Rosario is going to put up our website again. If you would like to go ahead and start registering online today, please visit our website at www.prekdallas.org to register. We will still be here again. Our hotlines will remain open, and our hotline number is 214-932-7735. But if you like to prefer to text us, you can actually text us at 972-687-7735. Again, I would like to thank everybody, families, for coming in and registering and participating in our program today. And I also would like to thank our panelists for being here today and actually talking about their pre-K programs and their schools and what makes them special. And again, we will be doing this. And of course, where is an amazing assistant superintendent? She's of early learning. There you go. Thank you so much for being here. And really, for us, it's really trying to support you as a family to help you make a choice where, to choose the location you think is best for your child and to register your child, whether it's a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old into our pre-K program, or in some of these cases, if they're a toddler, it's part of the hippie, or like the HOG program. Trying to learn is the impact that pre-K has in our child's lives, the different type of programs that Dallas ISD offers, and in us supporting you in every way that we can to be able to help you complete the registration process. I guess, once again, if you have any questions for us, if you have any questions for us, this is our website again, www.prekdallas.org. And here is our pre-K hotline that you can actually call us. We'll be here till 1 o'clock this afternoon to provide you with any questions and answers and support that you need. So once again, thank you so much, everybody, for being here, and actually have a wonderful, safe, fun, because it should be warm today, weekend. Bye, everyone.